Wow, this is incredible. I can't believe the number of people out here today. It's amazing. Thanks very much. And you guys got to hear all the other speeches, and I was ensconced in another room somewhere, so you've had much more fun than me so far. But I know, because I heard them earlier, how about the incredible speeches by my wife, Elaine, and my son, Mitchell? It's incredible. I know the first time we heard them as a team, there's not too many dry eyes in the room, so just an incredible thing. And I just wanted to, before I go any further, I just wanted to just as we look around the incredible hall here tonight and the organization of this whole event, I just wanted to, from the deepest part of my heart, thank the McHattie campaign team for an incredible job on this campaign launch. Thanks to them. Okay, so now the official speech. As many of you know, I announced my candidacy first. I registered officially first. Side note to that, Michael Baldessaro, who you know and love, as we all do, he's a great mind in Hamilton. I mean that sincerely. He always registers first on January 2nd. I got him by half an hour this time. 30 minutes. So I think everything else is gravy after that. And tonight, of course, I'm launching my campaign first. So if it isn't already pretty clear, I'm very, very serious about wanting to be your mayor. So although tonight marks the launch of the McHattie 2014 campaign, tonight is not the beginning of the journey. For me, that journey began when I first was elected to public office 10 years ago. And for those past 10 years, I've been very proud to serve as the councillor for Ward 1. So while the journey continues, let's just say my horizon has expanded. As I said when I registered my candidacy, it's a critical time for Hamilton, and it's a critical time for me to step up and play a very different role in this city. Some people have talked about the risk I'm taking by giving up my seat in Ward 1 and running for mayor. For those of you who know me, I'm not afraid of taking risks, especially when the outcome is worth the effort, and when the outcome is a better, stronger, and healthier Hamilton. Taking this new path is definitely worth the risk. So, you know, some people say to me, they say, Brian, you seem to be a pretty low-key guy, that you've got lots of ideas, but you don't seem to do the fiery rhetoric thing very well. Well, to those people I say, please don't confuse calmness and creativity with a lack of passion or determination. Sure. That was just a change of page, but it's a good opportunity to cheer. It's time, I think, in Hamilton for another approach to leadership, the kind of reasoned, collaborative, and sharply focused leadership all bring to the position of mayor. I believe you can fight for Hamiltonians, all Hamiltonians, without always having to raise your voice in anger or frustration. I believe effective leadership, thank you. I believe effective leadership is built on mutual respect and a common vision for what will make Hamilton better for all people, wherever in the city they've chosen to live with their families. I've worked very hard to earn both the respect and trust of my fellow councillors, and I'm lucky tonight, of course, to have a couple of councillors in the room. Very lucky to have the support of city staff, and I've worked hard to engage that. And I think the support of other councillors, the relationship with them, the relationship with city staff, will enable me to bring a very new style of leadership to City Hall. I know I can work with them. They know they can work with me. Together, I know we can achieve more. Which brings me to my campaign statement. And I believe you've already had a bit of a preview of that this evening. And as you know, it has two parts, not just in terms of words, but more importantly, in terms of meaning. You did it. Together, we can do more. You know, Hamilton really is moving in the right direction. And I think people are really feeling the momentum in Hamilton. To a large extent, that progress is being led by individual citizens, many of the people in this room. That's where the you did it part comes in. Earlier tonight, you met many of the citizens who are the you did it people, we're going to start calling them, the you did it citizens. And there are many more right across our city, and we're going to hear a lot more from them over the coming weeks and months as the campaign unfolds. And those people are coming from a wide variety of different places. They may have built a new business. Maybe it was a restaurant or a textile store or a design studio, or maybe folks involved in citizen-based journalism. A few of those folks in the room tonight. Other folks have expanded a business, perhaps an engineering business, or a label company, or an animation company. You did something in the neighborhood or community where you've made your home. Perhaps you helped start a community garden, or organized a kids' soccer league, or shoveled snow for seniors, those snow angels out there, or volunteered at a food bank, or stood in the darkness and cold of night, and Lord, we've had some cold nights this winter, to flood an ice rink in your local park so kids could have fun skating. That's commitment. It's commitment. And you've done this throughout the city, all throughout the city, from Upper James to James Street North, from King Street in Westdale, right through to King Street in Stony Creek, from Concession Street on the mountain to Cross Street in Dundas, from Mill Street in Waterdown to the Meadowlands of Ancaster, right across our great city. Our community has seen change, very important, significant change, because you did it. Unfortunately, a lot of people say they did it in spite of City Hall. I've heard that once or twice. Not because of City Hall, which is a concern. I know only too well that sentiment from being at City Hall, and it comes from personal experience dealing with a lot of the red tape that we engage in at City Hall. And that is something that must change. Yes, very much so. We need to make it easier to achieve things in Hamilton, not harder. Not by disregarding procedures, but by making them more efficient and more reflective of the realities faced by our residents and for business. We must support and amplify your energy, not block and diminish it. I'm proud to say that I've been working with many of you over the last 10 years as the Ward 1 councillor. And I can honestly say your determination has inspired me to work very, very hard. And I'll bring that same level of determination to running for your mayor. I stand by my record. You can see what I believe in the many motions forward at City Council and the motions from others that I've supported, including many from my colleague, my great colleague and friend tonight, Jason Farr, and the ones I've chosen not to support in some cases, and I've added this in the last 24 hours, even ones I've had to withdraw as the sand shifted beneath my feet. Happens. It does happen. No one gets everything right, but when you base your decisions on principles that are founded on doing what's best for your city, it's a lot easier to live with your decisions. So to all who have been out there doing it, often for little or no personal gain, I thank you. I'm inspired by you. and I'm committed to helping you do even more. The second part of my campaign statement speaks to how I see the future of Hamilton. It's my heartfelt belief that together we can do more, a lot more. That's why, as mayor, I'll commit myself to harnessing and to focusing the skills of City Council, the strength and talent of our city staff, and the remarkable commitment, creativity, and compassion of citizens who are engaged in their city. We can all achieve more together than any one of us can do individually. And to do that, I want to listen to you. I want to hear your stories. I want to hear what you're doing now. I want to hear what you think we need to do next, and to do better, and to do faster. I also want to hear about what you think we need to stop doing so that we clear the path for progress of all kinds. And I want to share with you what I believe we can do and do better together. I want the success story of Hamilton to be made up of the thousands of success stories of all of its citizens. There are many ways to share those stories face-to-face with me directly, and we heard some of those stories tonight, and you'll hear those and see those throughout the campaign on the website and in person at other events. All successful plans require a focus. And the focus I want to offer to you tonight consists of 5 areas. Think of them as a framework. And they don't necessarily include every issue that may be important to you, but I think they'll be very helpful in focusing our discussions and in focusing my leadership. The 5 areas of focus are stronger neighborhoods, smarter growth, more open government, healthier environment, and more jobs. Although tonight's not the time to go deep on policies or specific details, for me to be able to earn your support, you need to know what I stand for. Tonight, I want to share a little bit about each of the 5 areas of focus. Stronger neighborhoods. It's an area, stronger neighborhoods are a place where each street, each neighborhood, and each ward reflects the needs and goals of the people who live there. A strong neighborhood is a community that focuses on what's good for the area while keeping a strong sense of what's good for all Hamiltonians. From transportation to safety to infrastructure to access to services, strong neighborhoods have all those areas in mind. A strong neighborhood is defined by its residents, not by its boundaries. Smarter growth. A Hamilton that expands smartly encourages development in the right places so that all residents and businesses benefit from that growth now and well into the future. But not growth for the sake of growth. We need to have the kind of growth that increases city revenues while at the same time helping us to keep property taxes to the minimum. Smarter growth means focusing on making Hamilton better, not just bigger. Healthier environment. A healthy Hamilton is a community where the environment, both natural and built, is cared for by its leaders and by its citizens, no matter where you choose to live. Clean air and water, protected green spaces, walkability, great transit options, to name only a few important items. A healthy Hamilton takes pride in the beauty and the strength of those who built the city before us. We look for innovative solutions to save and reuse what has value and meaning and history while continuing to progress and to change. A healthier environment ensures our built and natural environment feeds our lives and doesn't starve our future. More open government. An open Hamilton is a community where government is open and responsive to citizens and to businesses because both are important to the well-being and success of our city. We share data and ideas between city staff and citizens to the benefit of both. Those investing in Hamilton are treated as real partners in our city's evolution rather than just applicants in the planning process. And we need to raise Hamilton's profile on the national stage. We make being an engaged citizen not a convenient platitude, but a rock-solid principle of good government. More jobs. Hamilton should be a community where people of all working ages can find or create good-paying jobs that allow them to stay in Hamilton or to move here and to build lives for themselves and for their families. To accomplish this, we need to focus on workforce training and retraining for experienced workers, a youth job strategy, and assisting entrepreneurs, current and new. More jobs means working in Hamilton is a personal choice, not a personal challenge. Over the coming weeks and months, I'll be releasing more detail for each of these 5 areas of focus as I discuss ideas, issues, opportunities, and actions with Hamiltonians. As I said before, think of them at this point as a framework. And as we fill in the details in this framework, I want to hear from you. I want to hear what you think needs to be in that framework and in the detailed policies that follow. I've been around long enough to know the campaign ahead will be long and challenging. That's why I need your help. I need your help in connecting with friends throughout our community. I need your help in shaping and in sharing my ideas and my commitments. And I need your help through casting your vote for me as your mayor on October 27th. Hamilton is ready. You're ready. I'm ready. Together, we can do more. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Thank you. Thanks very much.